Hey, welcome back to Critical Reactions. Your host, Bryan. Today we are checking out Falling in Reverse Popular Monster. And I don't have much of an intro here. Never even heard of this band before. Uh, so let's get into this. Okay, we got some real distorted synth here.
Yeah. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic
Very
stress
hip
or am
hop.
I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me.
Alright, now we got the rock metal coming in. That's a really clean head voice there. I kind of wish they would mesh the rapping with the metal instruments, the rock instruments, kind of segmenting the two genres. I don't know, because it feels like we're just bouncing back and forth. We're not really mashing the genres together. At least a little closer to what I would want out of this. It has a bit of a different feel than Linkin Park as far as their chord progressions go and how the singer is singing over the chords, the way that he shapes his vocal lines. But this is a interesting follow-up to Linkin Park. Now we just got this heavy breakdown. So so I I like the song. It definitely blends in to a lot of what I enjoyed growing up, teenage years, 20 somethings, and I definitely have a soft spot for that kind of music that came out of that era, the mid 2000s, 2010s rock scene, the heavier rock stuff that came out. But I can't really say anything about the music that's really interesting. It's a very safe song musically when you look at the instruments. They did what they did well. They laid down their power chords, and when the breakdown came in, they had a real strong rhythmic support to their bass notes, the low notes there, to give it that oomph, that power. But there wasn't anything really exemplary in the music. The lead singer showed a very good range. I'd say that in that song in particular, he was the highlight. He showed off his rapping skills. He definitely has skill in crafting uh, melodic sentences. The rhythms he used, the words that he pulled together, the way that things rhymed, the metaphors that were thrown in there. He has a way with words and how to speak them, and that's definitely a skill that's hard to come by outside of dedicated rap and hip hop singers or rappers, or however you want to label that. But he has that skill. But then he also has a very nice, clean voice. He showed a very nice head. Almost, I don't know if it's a falsetto or if it was just like the top range of his head voice. But that was a very high note that just came out very clean. There was no uh, he wasn't pushing, he wasn't straining. It sounded very effortless, and that's what you want when you're getting those high notes out. Um, he had his growl, he had the scream, the fry that he pulled out at the end of the second verse, I think it was. Um, so a very versatile singer. Good with lyrics. I mean, if I had a band, he'd be the type of singer I want. He's versatile and he knows what he's doing with the English language. But the rest of the band wasn't showcased in that song at all. Um, they came up only in the chorus and the breakdown, and their parts were very minimal. They had a standard chord progression for the chorus. I don't think there was a lead guitar line. I think it was just background chords, and then the breakdown was just rhythmic hitting of the open lowest string, which I assume they're probably drop D, drop C, something like that, just to get that oomph, that bassiness. But overall, despite not really being able to analyze the music, I enjoyed it. It's an entertaining song. And sometimes that's all that music's supposed to be. So I guess that's just where I'm going to have to leave that. But I am interested to see more of the musicality of this band. This lead singer, he's fantastic. I don't doubt that he's fantastic all the time. Uh, I think I mean, maybe he's the highlight of the band, and maybe they're just always like this, where the band is kind of second to him. But yeah, if any of you Falling in Reverse fans know of a song that has more focus on the guitarist, the bassist, the drummer, we can actually hear them, see a bit of a more spotlight with them. I would love that. I think the band is unique. They have a good direction to go with their genre mashing. They just need to mash it a bit more and let the instruments breathe. They weren't really given an opportunity to showcase what they could do. So yeah, if there's any song out there that showcases them more, puts them in the spotlight, let me know. I'd like to see it. Maybe I'll react to it. Uh, this band has a lot of potential, and I just don't think this song showed it. So yeah, what do you guys think about Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster? I didn't really touch on the lyrics, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of ideas of depression and having a monster within that you're constantly being labeled, and this guy doesn't want to be labeled. He is a unique person. He wants to be treated like a unique case. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. Maybe not necessarily the depression, maybe the depression, I don't know. But constantly being told that you're you are something, or you're doing something, or you're just being something, and you're actually trying to get help, and no one's helping you, they're helping your label. So there were a couple lines I think that pertained to his fame, being a popular monster, being someone with fighting depression in the limelight, and the couple of lines that go along with that, the unique situation he's in. where he's depressed, but he is a pop culture figure. Maybe not in the wider sense of pop culture, but at least in rock or in this genre. Uh, Falling in Reverse seems to be a fairly popular band, so you know, as far as that goes. But yeah, the lyrics seem to be on the nose a bit. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought. Any more Falling in Reverse songs? Let me know about those as well. While you're down there, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Whatever else. And yep, I will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, like usual. I don't have a theme going this week. I'm just picking some requests, mostly randomly, but I'm trying to get some of the older stuff that was been requested 2-3 weeks ago. So if you have an older request, you might see it this week. If you have a newer request, maybe not. Maybe we'll get to that in a couple of weeks. So I have like hundreds of these songs already, and I'm just trying to figure a way to get through them. 5 a day and doing 5 a week and getting, another 10 every day. It's stacking up. I got to figure something. I got to figure out a better system for this. But yeah, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, have a fantastic day, and see you next time.